Yes, Irfan.
So it's not just like the one time. Many time I face these kind of the problems.
Mhm.
It's just like I said that I have a plan to appear in the next time. Just like the only if I want to talk about the CSS. So every year in the February, the CSS the final exam will be held. But in the last 2 years, made a plan, but due to my undisciplinary routine, I missed out the two times, like CSS 2018 and as well PMS 2018.
Mhm.
So I really felt regret according to that. Most of the time, make a schedule and write down something, but on the one day I done it, and the after day I will just leave it. It's become a problem. So I just the circleized of myself on this problem, on these challenges. So I want to solve this problem to just like some brother said that the freedom. So most of the time we made a very hard schedule to pursue on this self, but the time by time I just forget the routine and unnecessary thing. We busy and we manage and we work on the unproductively things. So yeah, I also here I come here to just get the to make a discipline around myself.
Mhm.
So uh, just these things I write on that.
Okay, number one thing. It's so damn true when it comes to making a schedule, we always make a very difficult one. Because at that time we are not performing, we are not doing anything. We are just making schedule. So there could be two possibilities for that. Number one, if we stick to the same rule, same strategy that we have discussed in case of Zishan. So the first strategy could be, if you are going to make a tough schedule, then the treat should also be the bigger one. Okay, and the students who usually plan to appear in the CSS exam, what they do, they plan that we have to study 24 hours a day, maybe like at least 16 hours a day. We'll be keep sitting on our bed. That's the most useless strategy. Set 8 hours maybe, considering your day job, just as you go to the office. This time my office is maybe on my bed, starting from 9 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the evening. That's how you will be giving yourself a deadline. The focus thing. There is a study that says that the only 11 minutes are there in the day that we spend with the focus. After 11 minutes, we lose the focus, we lose the work that whatever we were doing. And how much time on average it takes for us to come back on the work which was really necessary for us? 25 minutes. That's the average. 11 minutes of the consecutive work, of the consistent work, and after that you take 25 minutes maybe. Well, let me just make a call to my friend. Let me just watch this video, this ad. Let me just play one game. And after that, I'll move on toward the thing, whatever I was doing. It takes you 25 minutes to come back. On average, I'm not saying like exactly 11 minutes. Like कल आप 12 मिनट करके कह दो सर आपकी strategy झूठी है. I'm not saying that. I'm talking on average. And it takes you 25 minutes to come back on the work that you were doing. You need to fight for it. Okay, when you realized that last time I didn't appear, did anybody ask you that why are you not appearing yourself in that exam?
No, I asked the senior officer just like that and
Mhm.
CSP grades.
Mhm.
So the most of the people just suggest me you must focus and you must follow your plan. What you
Mhm.
have, what you made.
Who was accusing you the most?
No, I think just like the family members as well. It's also focus me and suggest me that every time and every moment to follow your what you want and what you made it.
When did you really started feeling the regret? Why am I not doing this? When your family members were complaining, or when you started complaining?
I'm complaining.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. You know,
Myself.
the words from your family are not important. Words from your inner thought are important. So it means our inner thoughts are playing with us all the time. Our inner thoughts are playing with our behaviors. Our inner thoughts are playing with our thinking even. The way we behave, the way we react, the way we take decisions. So thank God you've learned it. That your inner thoughts, whatever your inner thoughts are saying to you, you need to follow that. It's not about CSS only, it's not about your PMS only, it's about every commitment. Every time you don't fulfill the commitment that you make with your own self, trust me, you will feel the discomfort level at its peak. You have learned it, you have realized it. But the only problem is that we realize it so late, most of the time. And then, in the self-talk, trust me, nobody can teach you discipline. Nobody can teach you how to take decision. You need to groom yourself enough so that you can take your decisions more strongly. For example, parents can force you to go to the school, but they don't know that how much time you spend in the video games. So if you get out from your home that you're going to the school, and instead of going to the school you must have seen students in the park. That is not because of their families are not paying attention to them, they are not taking responsibility, he himself is not taking responsibility. And every tiny thing which is related to our life, that is basically building our future. It's obvious that the student who is spending his time when he's in metric class, when he's spending his time in the park, it's obvious he's not going to become engineer or doctor in future. It's obvious. But the one who is studying. Agree? So it means start giving as much importance as you can to your inner thoughts. Who's the first person you face in the morning? Okay, do you really share your bed with your mother? No? Okay, so don't you think that whenever you get in the morning, usually you go to the washroom to get yourself fresh before you meet to your mother? Yes or no? So who's the first person you see in the morning?
It's not myself.
Yeah, you yourself. Every morning, assess your own self. Whenever you look into the mirror, assess yourself. Are you on the right path? Are you fulfilling whatever is being desired from your own inner self? Because brother, if you are not satisfied, if the person in the mirror is not satisfied, every other person is compromising with you. They are just making you realize that they are also satisfied, but actually they are not.